Well, hey there, folks. Let me show you what I got going on today. So I picked up these huge Jeffrey Pine wood rounds here, and they're still pretty wet. They're pretty freshly cut, and a couple of these I wanted to hollow out the middle of them and make planters because I thought these would be pretty cool, to plant some plants in the backyard and give it a rustic look. So I didn't video any of this, but I took my chainsaw, and as you can kind of see what I did with the chainsaw here. I went down there pretty deep and I cut, you know, this way and that way. I mean, you can kind of see what I did there, right? So I got rid of my gas chainsaws because I figured I'd never need them again. And the only thing I kept was my 40-volt Cobalt, um, lithium battery chainsaw because I don't have any big trees I need to cut around here. Well, I wish I would have kept one of those two-stroke chainsaws because what you see right there, that was 2 full batteries, and when I was done with them I couldn't even charge them. I had to wait an hour for they cooled down to be able to charge them. So I'm not gonna play around with that thing and take forever. So I have these ceramic, I believe they're like a ceramic brick. I actually got them out in the desert. There was a pile of them out there. Someone had got them from like an old mill or something, and they were playing with them out there or whatever, but they were still stacked. So I took a few, and my wife said, "What are you going to do with those?" I says, "I don't know. Let's take a few." Well, you know what? I figured what I'd do is I'd line it with these ceramic bricks because they're fireproof. Throw some charcoal in there. All I have, I'm wasting good charcoal, this lump charcoal here. But I figured I'd put it in there and see if it can burn it down. I mean, ideally, I'd like to burn it down about a foot or so. Maybe about, 3 or 4 inches off the bottom of that. And if I can get all that burned down, then I'll drill a few holes in the bottom for drainage. And then I'll roll this somewhere in the yard and I'll fill it with soil and plant, something in there. I think it'll look cool. But this is my idea to try to burn that out because it's just way too labor intensive to try to cut that out with the battery powered chainsaw. And I'm not going to go buy a new gas powered one just for this. I mean, I was hoping to do several of these, but after spending all that time on this one with that battery powered chainsaw yesterday, it just ain't going to happen. So if I can just light a fire in there and if it'll burn down, well, maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to do. Let me know your thoughts on it. All right, catch you guys later.